Hello everybody, my name is Hannah and today I'm going to be showing you guys some of the books that I hope to get to this summer. So this video is kind of late. I'm like 3 or 4 weeks into summer right now, which is fine. Everything's fine. But I still really wanted to make this video, so without further ado, let us get started. A few of these are series, a few of them are standalones, a few of them are part of a series. Yeah, the first series I would really like to get to this summer is the Heroes of Olympus series. Now, I probably worded that wrong because I have reread this series 4 times and it's one of my favorite series. I think it actually might be my favorite series. And yeah, I just haven't read them in a while, so I think it'd be cool to get to them again. And I have already started my reread of them. I'm on The Mark of Athena right now, which is the 3rd book, and I'm hoping to finish the rest in the Heroes of Olympus series, and then I want to reread the first Trials of Apollo book and read the 2nd because I'm on the 2nd, but I couldn't remember like anything from the first, so I was like, hey, I should reread that one, but then I'm like, hey, no, wait, I'm gonna reread all of them. So yeah, this next book is part of a series that I'd like to read this summer. I read the first book and half of the 2nd, but I just never got around to finishing it, and that is The Infernal Devices by Cassandra Clare. Everybody on BookTube is obsessed with Cassandra Clare, and I know she just came out with a new book, Lord of Shadows, and I can't go on the internet at all without seeing something about it. And so I want to join in on the hype. Like, I've read almost all of her Mortal Instrument series. I haven't read the last book, but you can't read the last book until you read this book because spoilers. And so I really need to get to this. And I remember liking it. I love her writing style and I love all of her characters. It's just a matter of actually getting through them. Because, I don't know, I've always had a hard time getting through her books. They take me a long time. And so, yeah. So I'm taking a break from the fantasies at the moment to show you a few contemporary books that I really want to read. One of those being The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. This book came out earlier in the year, I think February. And this book is based off of the Black Lives Matter movement, and it's about this girl named Star who witnesses her best friend get killed by a police officer. And so we kind of follow her as she's trying to cope with that and deal with everything that comes with it. And I've heard nothing but good things about this book, and I'm so excited to give it a try. I forgot to give synopsises about the first 2 books. Oh well, hopefully you all know what they're about. This next book I actually have on ebook, if I can find my Kindle app, and that is Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell. I've had this book for a while and I've like been really slowly inching through it. I'm not the biggest ebook fan, which is weird because I spend so much time on my phone reading fan fiction, so you would think that I'd like it, but I don't know. But yeah, Eleanor and Park is a story about these 2 kids. That's all I know. One of them's name is Eleanor and she has red hair, and the other one's name is Park and I'm pretty sure he's Asian. And that's like all I know. But yeah, I'm really excited to read it. I'm a huge fan of Rainbow Rowell's book Fangirl, and so I think I'll really like this book. And then these last 2 books that I have to show you guys today are 2 that I've started and haven't finished. The first one being An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. I got this book like right when it came out a few years ago and I read it, most of it then. But I just wasn't that interested in it, so I never finished it. But I think it's finally time to give it another go, and I'm super duper excited to do it. This is a fantasy book about kingdoms and soldiers and slaves and resistances, and it was really good. I don't know why I didn't like it that much. And then the last book that I hope to read this summer is Heir of Fire by Sarah J. Maas. I'm about that far of the way through it. This book is just, it's hard to get through. It's different than the first 2 in the series, and so that was kind of my problem with it. If you don't know what this series is about, it's about this girl named Selena who is an assassin. And it's set in a fantasy world with kings and princes and magic. And it's really good, and I absolutely adored the first 2 books, and I want to love this one. I really, really do. And so I think part of my problem is that I read it when I was super busy, and so I didn't have that much time. But hopefully this summer I'll get through it. I really, really want to. But yeah. So yeah, those are all of the books that I hope to get to this summer. If you count like the series, it's kind of a lot of books, but I've kind of been reading a ton this summer, and so I think that it'll be good. And if I don't get to them, hey, there's always next summer and the school year, so I have to go now, so that is it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye!